A potentially bigger and better sequel to Piranha directed by James Cameron, you say? Why, yes, please, thank you. Oh, wait, why does this suck?
And here he is. You will not believe how weird this guy is. The word from here is that he hasn't been laid in 10 years. When you see him, you'll laugh yourself sick.
He doesn't look so bad from here.
Hi, here I come.
That's what he thinks.
Wait till you see what I made.
I can't wait.
Should I jump on board now?
Yeah, but pass me the box first.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, now untie the rope.
Okay. Boy, this is going to be fun.
Hand it over here.
Oh, okay.
And don't forget the other one.
Here.
Okay. Now jump!
It's a little too far away. Again, can you bring it a little closer?
Come on, it's just a couple of feet.
Okay. Wait. Watch this. Here I come. Oh boy. Oh yeah.
So long, asshole!
There are so many things wrong with Piranha 2 that I'm not even sure where to start. The plot at least builds on the first film, where a batch of experimental piranha, this time with the added ability of flight, have been lost in a shipwreck. The deadly flying fish escape their confines and terrorize a beach resort. One question I was hoping someone in the film would ask is, why would you ever give the mutant piranha the ability of flight? Control over the creatures is never mentioned, so basically government scientists have created perfect killing machines that can attack in any kind of water or in the air, and there's no way to stop them? Genius. Piranha 2 is filled to the brim with some of the most useless characters in cinematic history.
Doctor? Cindy, it's him. He's the one.
Beverly, you gotta be kidding. You know who I have my eyes on, don't you? The lifeguard.
Will you look at him? He's stunning, Cindy. He's beautiful. I gotta have him.
Come on, Beverly, that locks.
Why are you so superficial? He's a doctor.
Well, let's have breakfast.
But, honey, you know I'm not very hungry.
We really should eat, honey. It's included in the price of the room.
Say, I love those shorts.
Good morning, Mrs. Wilson.
A little tight at the top.
Down kind of early this morning, are you?
Well, at my age, every moment counts. Say, Ronnie, you wouldn't care for a casual encounter, no complications. I could show you a thing or two that would put these young girls to shame.
I bet you could.
You know what the doctor said killed my last husband?
No, ma'am.
Excitement.
Scene after scene introduces and gives us insight into some of the guests of the resort, and you're thinking when it comes time for the bloodbath during the film's climax, these characters will obviously come into play. Well, you'd be wrong. During the aforementioned orgy of death, some of these characters might bite the dust, but it all happens so fast that in many cases there's no way to tell exactly who's getting chewed to death. Which means that all the time spent introducing these characters is an absolute waste. Storytelling 101, don't waste the audience's time with a bunch of characters who have nothing to do with anything. Now, Cameron refuses to acknowledge that this was his first film, instead saying that his debut was The Terminator in 1984. The story goes that Cameron was hired because an American director was required for this all-Italian production in order to secure distribution. I'm not sure why, since Italian films with fake American director names came out in the 80s all the time. Cameron was allowed to shoot some of the film, but then was fired and replaced with the film's overbearing producer, who then edited and completed the film. Cameron attempted to have his name removed as a result, but was denied. Now, there is an alternate cut of the film, sometimes referred to as Cameron's director's cut, that was released on Laserdisc. It's not entirely clear whose cut this actually is, but in fairness, I watched it as well before doing this review. So I've sat through this thing twice, which is 2 times too many. The alternate cut eliminates a lot of the fluff, including a great deal of the development of the useless characters. But it also eliminates some nudity, which was really all this movie had going for it in the first place. Other than that, some sequences are changed around a bit, and some of the score is different, but it's not as if alternate takes and different plot points are used. It's still the same shitty movie, just about 10 minutes shorter. Later DVD versions, which now proudly display a banner bigger than the title itself screaming from the director of Avatar and Titanic, seem to be some weird hybrid of the two cuts. But it's not really worth sorting this out any further. There's just no reason to watch any version of this film.
Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, eat them up, yum.
In the morning, laughing happy fish heads.